welcome back to Daybreak Again Reaction. If today is your very first time, you are warmly welcome from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate your time with me and I hope you are going to enjoy this reaction. So, without wasting my time, you know how I do. Let's go right into action.
Questions I would love to ask. Reminisce about the past, flighting moves to get the cash. What if the whole world live in peace? No more bombs, no more killings in the Middle East. What if?
Alright, guys, so this is called denero. He calls this one what if. A lot of people have asked for this reaction, okay? So let's see, why are people asking for what if. Let's see what it has.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah. What if slavery never took place? All black people intact, chilling at the same place. Rappers, athletes, still in the motherland. Will the US and fair man be growing at the same pace?
Oh, this is deep. What if slavery never took place and we have all black people intact on the motherland? Rappers, athletes, everybody who is black was still on the motherland, right? And we are all chilling and growing together. What if the pace of growth in Africa is just like that of the US? This is deep. I'm yearning for more.
What if Mandela never did 27? This part of hell, part paradise. Isn't that rich folks? You are already in heaven. When you burn up in the church, man, and bury up the break. What if I was white? Will this cops give me a break? Don't my life's the same, right? Or never get the.
Oh. These lyrics are deep. So Kyle says, what if Mandela never did 27? What if Mandela was never put in prison for 27 years? What could have been the situation? What could have South Africa looked like? Would he had run for president even? Kyle is asking you this question. And then he says, what if I am white? What if Kyle Denero was born white? Would he be a rapper by now? Could he have been born in the US or somewhere in Europe? Could he be free like anybody else who is white from the cops? Because in America, if you are black, you fear to even be pulled over by the cops because you could lose your life in a second. I'm telling you fact. And those of you who don't know, so Kyle in this video, actually he shot this video in America, right? He spent so many years in America. Okay, you can even get that clue from his accent. This particular question actually has to do with living in America while I was black. So he's asking, what if I was born white? Would I have had the privilege, okay, and then be free from the cops? So, like I said, if you are black in America, bro, anytime you step out, even in your own house, the little thing, man, cops will pull you over. Cops will come to your house. So that is what he's asking. What if I was born white? What if every black man in America was white? Deep questions, right? You've got to think about this. Deep questions.
You and I know who feels the agony. What if it happened if the sister was Kissy Anthony?
Alright?
I'm just thinking right now, you know, man.
Exactly. What is born?
It's real deep, man. Word up. What if? Questions I would love to ask. Reminisce about the past, flighting moves to get the cash. What if the whole world live in peace? No more bombs, no more killings in the Middle East. What if? Some questions I would love to ask. Reminisce about the past, flighting moves to get the cash. What if the whole world live in peace? No more bombs, no more killings in the Middle East. What if?
Alright. What if the whole world lived in peace? No more bombs, no more nuclear weapons, no more killings, no more hatred, no more supremacy. What if the world was so peaceful, right? that we didn't have to hate each other, that countries wouldn't go after each other, that there wouldn't be so much killings in the Middle East, there wouldn't be so much killings in some part of Africa, there wouldn't be so much civil wars. This is what Kyle is asking you, and these are deep lyrics that you have to think about them. These are not just mere words thrown on beat, for you to twerk. No, these are lyrics for you to really sit down and think about what he is asking. Put yourself in his shoes and ask these questions, because these are the things that are happening in our societies today. It doesn't matter if you are black or white. What if we all lived in peace? Let's go for more.
50 was never shot. Will it be as hot? This track is dedicated to the game of.
Okay, he says, what if 50 Cent never got shot? But again, what if 50 Cent died from the gunshot? He says he is doing this for the rap game, doing everything all by himself. You know what I mean? Alright.
Hip hop, trying to do it all like my name was Jamie Foxx. Will I sell platinum records for talking reckless? Eat MCs for dinner, lunch, and even breakfast. Spit fire all day till the breathless. What if the president named Black? The KKK came back.
What if the president ain't black and the KKK came back? So, like I told you, he shot this video in America. He is, he is in between America and Sierra Leone, right? So he's American and he is Sierra Leone too, right? Yeah. So I mean, right now he's posing this question like, what if the president ain't black? And you saw Obama's picture, right? So he's talking in the American terms because he was in America. That's why he's saying, what if the president ain't black? You know what I mean? Yeah. So, what could have been the situation if America never had a black president? If Barack Obama never became a president, what could have been the situation? How different could it have been from the time he was president and even after his presidency? It says, what if the KKK came back? You know what the KKK is? The Ku Klux Klan, right? The white supremacy group organization. They were so powerful, right? But they thought, the Western world should just be white and no other race. They don't want no mixture with any other race. They hate other race. Like if you are not white, if you are not a Caucasian, you were mistreated, you were killed. They have done so much evil in this world. So he is asking, what if the KKK came back? What if Adolf Hitler came back? Those people, right? Hitler and co, Hitler and his group, KKKs, what if they came back? But truth be told, they are still, operating on American campuses. They are still having protests and all that, in current time. They have website, Facebook pages and groups that you can look them up. Okay, so he's asking, what if the activities were the same as today? What if they came back strong like they used to be in the past? Well, some deep questions for you to answer.
Robbie, will you get up and ride to get your chain back? What if we live for free, never get to pay the bills? This who stay wetter than the Navy SEALs. What if all the nice rappers get the crazy deals? Driving city with their bank accounts on me.
Alright, so Kyle is saying, what if we all lived for free? What if we didn't have to pay for light, for gas, for petrol, for rent, tuition fees? What if everything that we needed was free? That we could just walk into a building, a car dealership, and just go grab a car of our interest and drive around. And he's asking, what if all these nice rappers around, right, had the craziest deals, were signed to good labels so they can cash in the checks and had gazillion amount of cash in their bank account, driving some Mercedes and some wheels around. What if that was the situation for all the nice rappers around the world? This is what Kyle is asking. So this should tell you that not every rapper got it right now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Baby Wills, what if? Questions I would love to ask. Reminisce about the past, writing moves to get the cash. What if the whole world live in peace? No more bombs, no more killings in the Middle East. What if? Some questions I would love to ask. Reminisce about the past, writing moves to get the cash. What if the whole world live in peace? No more bombs, no more killings in the Middle East. What if? All is true, that's biblical. Bob Marley's still here with us, and the physical. Pac and Big never left us, yo, so pitiful. Every rap
How is asking, what if it is true only what is biblical? He's saying, let's take it this way. Like nothing was the truth except what came from the Bible, right? So take it that okay, all other religion did not matter. Whether your race and whoever you worship did not matter because what if they were never true? But everything that is true just came from the Bible. But there are a gazillion questions about religion, about, all types of religion. Talk about Christianity, Islamic, Hindu, Buddhism, African traditional, whatever religion. There are questions about it. But he says, what if people didn't believe any other thing else? But what is true only came from the Bible. Then he asks, what if Tupac and Biggie never left us? Could it be that we will still be listening to songs maybe they will be releasing like every year? Could that have been the situation, or could it have been that maybe now they're not using music no more, doing different stuff? He says, what if Bob Marley was still alive, that we could see him, physical? Would you have attended some Bob Marley concert somewhere around the world? Would his impact on reggae music and his impact as a freedom fighter through music had been greater? These are the questions Carl Denero is asking. Very deep questions. And I know, probably you have been asking yourself about some if questions. You have been ifing about some questions that you don't get answers to. I would love to know those questions. So put your what ifs in the comments. Do not repeat what Kyle is saying. No, we're not doing no repetitions here. Write your own what if questions and let me know in the comment section so we chat about it. You get what I mean? Let's go for more.
for lyrical, nobody living miserable. What if I get the chance to see my grandkids move around the world? Just what the plan is. Ask my label exactly what the advance is. So many things I couldn't figure out. Why waste the precious?
All right. So Kyle is saying, what if I get the chance to see my grandkids? So Kyle is thinking what? Like a family man. He's thinking that okay, at the time that I wrote these lyrics, I was thinking that I would love to grow to be a man and then be a responsible man so that I can marry a responsible woman so we can have a family and raise children responsibly so our children can also grow and become responsible children so they can also get married to responsible men and women and they give birth so I can get to see my grandchildren. This is what Carl, at the time of writing these lyrics, he was thinking about. These were the things he was just reminiscing, and he is saying this for us to hear. These are real life situations, real life questions that applies to me and it applies to you. Have you been thinking about stuff like that? Have you been thinking about becoming a family man, a responsible man? Have you been thinking about, seeing your grandchildren before you die? And as an American, and I say as an American, I know he's from Sierra Leone, but like I told you, he's been living between America and Sierra Leone, and I believe probably he is an American citizen, right? So, as an American, he is saying, would I get the chance to see my grandkids playing around the parks? Because that is the situation in all over America. Like the neighborhoods, they have a lot of parks where children go to play every day. They have the basketball courts, they have the long tennis courts, they have like, where kids play. So he is asking himself these questions. As a black man living in America, would I get the chance to live that long to see my grandkids? If you know, you know, because living in America while black is not easy. Anything can happen to you anytime, unannounced, within a second. Make the wrong move and you will be dropped, either by somebody else, by police, or by whoever. You know what I mean? So these are deep questions that Kyle is asking. Let me take you back a little bit.
What if I get the chance to see my grandkids move around the corridors? What the plan is? Ask my label exactly what the advance is. So many things I couldn't figure out. Why waste the precious time in Sierra Leone and didn't take a bigger route?
Alright, so he's saying so many things that he couldn't figure out. Maybe from the beginning, he couldn't figure out what he wanted to do, right? Whether he should have started all this career, rap music, a big thing in Sierra Leone, or whether he should have started it way, bigger in America. So a lot of things probably when he was young, he couldn't figure out. Probably some moves that he made, he wished he could have made it better, or maybe he might have avoided those moves. Maybe where he could have gone for bigger deals, he should have fought hard to get in there. So these are questions. He's like, I'm this precious boy from Sierra Leone who also got the chance to live in America. So what could I have done better in America? What could I have done better in Sierra Leone? What could I have done better when I combined forces from America and Sierra Leone? Things I couldn't figure out, reminiscing, thinking about the past. Decisions. Know what I mean? Let's get more.
A big amount, I almost settle for less. When you and I know, man, I can handle the test. Break critical rest.
Says he almost, and this is what I was talking about. He says he almost settled for less, but you and I and himself know that he can handle the test of becoming famous in Africa, the test of becoming famous in America, the test of becoming famous to the world. He could handle those tests. So he reflects back and he is thinking, like, you know what? This is what I did. Probably that is why, the world doesn't know me that much. So he is thinking, dude is reminiscing, and he is having decisions and thoughts and everything jumbled together. But these are deep thoughts. These are questions that when you start to ask yourself, it actually brings out the best in you. And you use that as a guidance, as a compass to guide your own life, to maneuver around situations and get to the places where you want to be.
With nice on our dick, man, beautiful breakfast. Yes, beautiful sessions and go global with it. Watching non-believers, I said, told
Exactly. That is what I was saying. What if, he had made some moves to get big labels and go global with it? Signed on to big labels and all that. So the man at the time he was writing this about 8 years ago, he was really thinking deep. You know what I mean? Let's go.
you did it. Count the never out the Pharaoh in the house, blowing up without a doubt. What if? What if? Stick it out loud, man. You know what I'm saying? Too much going on in the world, yo. Rest in peace, Trey Williams. What if? Questions I would love to ask. What if? The whole world live in peace. No more bombs, no more killings in the Middle East. What if? Some questions I would love to ask. Reminisce about the past, plotting moves to get the cash. What if?
What if some questions we all would love to ask? What if all that we sought after were trades with other foreign nations rather than seeking aids? What if our leaders actually served their country, their people, rather than being sellouts? What if we had the best institutions and the best systems that worked? What if we never had to go through poverty? What if our countries in Africa were so developed? Or it became unnecessary for anybody to travel from their home country to somebody's country? What if we as black people were not treated harshly anywhere else in the world? What if we gained some respect as a race? What if Black Lives Mattered too?
The whole world live in peace. No more bombs, no more killings in the Middle East.
Yeah, he is showing you Los Angeles Kings. So, Los Angeles Kings, they are a professional ice hockey team in Los Angeles, California. So, I'm believing he shot this in California, Los Angeles, because he was showing the logo. Maybe, or the Kings are just, his team that he supports. Right, guys. So we have listened to Carl Denero. What if? And there were so many questions, man. So many what if questions that Carl asked us in that song. Questions about himself. Questions that he thought about, reminiscing, thinking about things he should have done in the past, or things about the society. Guys, a beautiful piece. Very beautiful piece, and the lyrics are deep because if your situation is even different from Cal Dinero, it brings your mind back to your own self because we all have questions to ask and we all seeking for some answers. This including some other ones I have done got really, really good lyrics, and the lyrics are really, really deep. It's educative and it brings your mind back to your own self and the society and the world for you to stop a minute, ask some questions, and think about some things that are relevant to humanity. Guys, I thank you for joining me today as well. I hope you enjoyed this reaction because I did. The lyrics were deep. The lyrics means a lot. All of us. That is why I need you to put all your what ifs questions in the comments so we can have a chat. Well, thank you so much to all who have subscribed to the channel and to all who come back all the time to watch my reaction videos. I really appreciate. You make me believe that I am doing a good job and I will continue to give you more reaction videos, all right? And if you are joining me for the first time, please consider subscribing. So guys, that is the reaction for today and I hope you liked it. Right on your screen, I have for you the next video to watch. Okay, go ahead and kill some time with it. And then I will see you in the next reaction. It's your boy Pato and I am
And it's Hubert on the track.